All right, welcome back to the channel again. Today's project, I'm going to try to start working on these lights that I've been talking about for the bigger tractor here. I'm just going to pick away at these slowly. Basically, this will be all one video, but it'll probably be several days combined in one video. I'm just going to pick away at this whenever I get a free moment. So I got a little bit of time here where I can at least get a start on it, but I don't think I'll get very far on it. But we'll see how far we can get. So anyhow, we'll get started here and see what we get into. Find a good spot here to sit it. These lights actually have a plug where they plug in the wiring. I don't know how that plug comes apart. I've never seen this type of plug before. I'm sure there's something I gotta release. Something came apart. Not sure what fell. Need to find the right size wrenches I needed to take that light apart, so let me find the right set of wrenches and then we'll come back. Alright, I think I found the right size wrenches I need. Bring you guys back once I kind of come up with a game plan on how I think I'm gonna wire it and mount it. That's why I was wanting to tinker at it a little bit here, just because I didn't know what I was going to get into. So allow me to come up with a game plan here and see what I need to do. So I'll bring it back once I gonna try something. All right, I think I've come up with a game plan for this mounting these lights. So I gotta still have this bracket. It's because it brings it out away from the cab so the lights don't hit. And that bracket is not wide enough for the light to mount in there. So I've kind of come up with a way to mount them. It's not the most efficient or best thing. Some of you might think it's cheap, but I actually did it on, I did it on this other tractor back several years ago when I did it. But basically I fabricated my own holder that mounts right back onto those original light holders. So what I do is I had bought this from the last time. I still had it left over, but I just cut, you know, so much of it off, and then I've already done one here, so then I just bend it to the shape I need, just make a U, and basically that will wrap right around over top of that holder there, and then my light will mount on this, in this hole. I'll have to drill this hole a little bit bigger, but it's kind of cheap, I know, but it worked on the other one. It's held up fine. Now, like I said, I probably did that on that tractor. I probably did that 4 years ago or so. But it saves me trying to find another bracket holder up there, especially so that it gets out far enough away. So I need to find the bolt that's going to go through this so I know how much to make that hole bigger. So let me find that, and then we'll come back and I'll try to drill that hole a little bigger. We'll see if we can't get this mounted on. All right, well, found the bolt. This is the size of bolt it takes. It's just not, the hole's just not quite big enough. So I got a bit that should be the same size as this. I'm gonna drill that out quick. As you can see, I don't have a workbench to work on. Again, one of those days, hopefully when I get a shop, have all that stuff. So I just utilize what I have here. I'm just using the skid steer right now and using the fork shield here. But I just clamped that on quick and I should be able to zip that out quick. So I'll set you right here. You can see that. Still a little. I thought that was going to be the right size. Oh, we're close. Got her going through now. That'll work. All right, well, you can see what I'm doing there, so I'm not going to show you the rest of that I'm drilling, because you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to make 4 of these. I will try to show you, how I came up with this, the length, and then show you how I bent it. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get this mounted now, and we'll go from there. So I'll bring you back when I'm up there ready to mount it. All right, so I got my bracket here. I don't know if you're close enough to see, but this kind of slides right over that bracket. I utilized the same bolt that I had on there before. Tighten it up here. Good way to get in here and get to this. The problem I got now is the bolt's wanting to turn on me. It's got a round carriage in on the other end. So I'm probably gonna have to get something on there to hold it. So let's see if I can get some vice grips or something on it. Basically, I'm just tightening that up, and then the next thing is going to be mounting the light. I need to put some wire clips on the wiring, so we'll probably do that next after I get this tightened. All right, the next thing we'll do here is wire it up, get the wires on the new light. Of course, there's no instructions with this, so I'm just going to have to assume that red is the hot and the black's going to be the ground. Hope that we're right. So, put this on. Don't really want to put this big of a wire clip on, but I gotta have that hole that big for the bolt they use for the ground. So it's hard to get those squeezed tight enough on these smaller wires, but we'll give it a shot. Spots here. Hopefully it didn't clip it. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, the next thing I need to do is I should tape these up with some electrical tape. So let me get some of that and I'll be back. Alright, I got some electrical tape here. Get this taped up here quick. Of course, the way the weather is, chilly as it is, this tape isn't one to, I think, stick the best, but hopefully it'll hold. I'll tape that other one. When I put the two connections together, I'll just tape the whole thing and try to keep moisture and stuff out of it. Alright, I got this on. I think we're ready to try to mount it, so we'll get up there and see if we can't get it mounted. This is gonna be fun. Trying to get that nut on there. Come on. Didn't get that hole, I guess, drilled good as I thought. Out. It's still, that bolt's still wanting to hang up on there. That's what I was afraid of. Gonna be my next problem. Gonna bottom out on that other bolt. You can see there. It's got to bottom out. I didn't have that problem with the other one. I don't understand. Must be just a little bit different. In order for me to get that tight, I don't think I'm gonna be able. I'm probably gonna have to trim this bolt up. Well, I'm gonna take that back apart and probably trim that bolt a little bit. We'll get back to you. All right, well, I was able to cut that bolt down. You can see there, and I got it tightened up now. Plenty of room there, it's not gonna hit the bolt. So now I need to just get my light in place, plug the wires in, and we'll try it. Make sure it's gonna work. And if it does, then I'll tape these ends and stuff up. But right now, I just wanna make sure everything works, so. I'll set you back down here. I try to tighten this light up. The stand. Finish tightening it, but first thing I want to do is get it plugged in and that's nice. Put the ground wire back in. That should be on enough to ground it. Now I'll go turn it on. Hopefully you guys can see there if it comes on or not. All right, she's on. Works. It's a good deal. So I'm gonna I have to do something with this wiring, get it out of the road where it's not hanging down, where something can catch on it. I need to adjust the light a little bit, get it kind of set where I think I want it. I might have to adjust it after get in the field or something. But she works, so that's the positive thing. So I won't video this, button this up, but I'll bring it back whenever I start working on the next one.